they don't want like, you know, very appropriate answers. They're not going to check the knowledge on what topics you're going to speak. They just want that how you present. Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Suraksha and you are watching me on our channel, that is Do It My Way. So how are you guys doing? Welcome back to our channel, and I would also like to thank you all for the response which you guys gave me for the last video. I was so happy, like so many comments and everything. So thank you so much once again for the positive response, and this thing actually motivates me to make more videos for you. So here I am today with one more video, and this is again going to be a really helpful one because I'm going to discuss about the rounds which is there in Indigo Airlines, and also this is going to be my personal experience video. When I say my own personal experience, that means मैंने खुद interview दिया था Indigo का, and everything was really new for me as well because जैसे अभी आप सबके लिए है, you are watching my video, and वैसे ही मैंने भी किसी का video जब interview देना था तो मैंने भी ऐसे references लिए, कुछ homework किया था, and then I went for the interview. It was all of sudden. It was the days when I was in my internship. I was just scrolling through the social media and I just saw an Indigo interview, and I just wanted to experience, to be honest. Like I was not going with the mindset that getting a job or doing something, because I was already in my internship. So I just wanted to experience, but फिर भी homework करना तो ज़रूरी था, तो इसीलिए मैंने थोड़ा सा जहाँ से भी reference मिले कि क्या होता है interview में, तो इसीलिए मैंने थोड़े से everything I just started searching, and just 2 to 3 days पहले मैंने references लिए, and then I went for the interview. So everything was really new for me. When I reached the venue, because I was from Mumbai and my interview was not in the same city. In my days, like when I gave the interview, it was before Corona happened. So we had to mail our CV on a particular mail ID, and I did that and I got the response. We had some specific registration number, and the date and the venue was mentioned in the mail, which I got after 2 to 4 days. So I remember, like I planned and I just went. The interview was in Pune. I still remember the day, the venue. So I still remember that I reached the venue really early, and the interview जो start होना था वो 9 o'clock को होना था, but again I had to put on my formal, so I went to change, and I could see many of the people, they were already there, girls. When I started interacting with them, like I could understand that they were from different parts of the states. So I was like somewhere really experienced. कुछ ground staffs थे, कुछ already flying crews थे. So मैं सोच रही थी, like I was just मेरे को बस experience लेने जाना है, तो yeah, I was somewhere, so many things were going around in my mind, and okay, fine. I was like, let me calm myself. I just went and I wore my formals, I put on my makeup, and I sat. So the interview started like 9 o'clock, sharp 9 o'clock, the recruitment team, a guy came and he just told us to drop the CV. The registration number which was given to us, we just had to write it and drop the CV on the counter. So I remember, like in Indigo Airlines, let me tell you, there are total 4 rounds which was there for me. Okay, so I had to go through 4 rounds. So the first round, let me start with the first round. It was an introduction round. So in this round, the people, like we went in a group of 8. We just like went inside the room. So there was a lady sitting from the recruitment team. There was one lady, and the arrangement was done in a kind of round table conference. So we 8 had to sit accordingly. The questions which will be asked in this round will be like the basic questions, your introduction. When it comes to introduction round, they will ask you, tell me about yourself. Okay, so it was like one question was given to each and everyone, so you have to prepare everything. Okay, because they can ask you anything: why you want to be a cabin crew, why you choose to be in Indigo airline. Again, they will ask you about your family background, how many people are there in your family. One girl, they asked her like she said, I'm from Goa, so they asked her like, what do you like in Goa, like tell me something about your place. It can be anything random. In case it will be the basic questions, I'm telling you again, so just prepare all the basic questions. So in this round, they are going to see the communication level, how well you speak, your body language, and the way you interact. So they are going to see these things. Keeping all these things in your mind, you have to make up your answer and you have to speak in front of them. So basically it will be one questions for each one of you. And again, these round you have to be really very precise, because they are going to filter a lot of people. In my case, like we 8 went, but only 2 got selected. So can you see the number? Because this round they are going to just eliminate a lot of people. They are just going to filter and take, you know, just few people from it. So you have to be careful while you answer the question, because you just get one chance, and on the basis of that question they will judge you, and they will, you know, send you to the other round. So the first round was done, and I got selected in the first round. So now we waited for the second round, and the second round was a GD, general discussion. Again in GD you have to like we just went inside, we waited for our turn, we went inside, and again they made us sit in a group again, and there was one person in the center, so he just gave us random topics. Now these random topics, let me tell you, since this corona and everything happened, so now the random topics can be, you know, what are the effects of COVID, you know, over the world. So that can be one topic. Or what did you do in the pandemic, like did you work on your skills? So tell us something about that. For our time, when I gave the interview, so for our time I got the topic like, is the education system now good, or the previous education, like we used to study from the books and everything, so was that good? So it took me like you just have to be very quick, you know. One topic, it was like the color black. One girl had to speak on that. Can you imagine such? It can be anything random. Somebody got shopping in mall versus shopping on streets, something like that. But I'm saying you again, they are going to check. They don't want, like, you know, very appropriate answers. They're not going to check the knowledge on what topics you're going to speak. They just want that how you present whatever you're saying, how you present it, and your body language, your gesture, your facial expression, everything will be noted. Your smile when you talk, everything will be noted. So they will give you 5 minutes, not exactly 5 minutes, like 3 to 4 minutes they will give you, and you just have to you know, make up your points in the mind, and they will ask you to start. Okay guys, one more topic I would like to add to the GD round is going to be the most memorable day of your life, because these are some random topics which are their favorite, and if you go for the interview, please do prepare on these topics. Somewhat similar topics you may get, but be prepared for everything. So yes, again I want to tell you that for me the GD was like this, but for you it can be like a form of group discussion. When I say group discussion, they will give you one topic and you have to speak in group, like you have to keep your own personal points. Again, my own personal tip for this: whenever there is a group discussion, please let the other person speak, and then if you have something to say, like you please don't interact that person. Let him speak, let him complete his point, and very politely you have to keep your own point. But at the same time, you can't be like, you know, no, I don't agree with you. You can't do that, because ultimately they are watching you, and my point is not to prove that person right or wrong, right? Ultimately I want to get selected, I want to go for the next round. So I have to show that even though I'm not agreeing with his point, I have to show that yes, that is his point of view, but what is my point of view is something like this. So you just keep on adding, you keep your own points. There is no point in arguing with the person. You keep your own points, he will keep his own points. The decision will be taken by that person, right? So that is my personal tip in case the group discussion is in that form. So yes, for me the group discussion part was finished, and the results came. We waited for the result. There was a lunch break, I remember, and we waited, and yes, I was in the next round. I was happy again. So the next round, which is again a very important round, girls, this is going to be the medical round. When I say medical round, there will be scar check, there is weight, height, BMI check, and they are really strict about it. Let me tell you, when I say BMI, if it's even 0.5 or 1 kg, they really don't allow you go to the next round. And if it's less, they can give you a chance. If the weight is less, they can give you a chance like to improve on your weight. But if it is 0.5 or 1 kg or more, so they are very strict, I can say that. Because of this thing, don't be like, I won't give the interview. Okay, so anything can happen. As I said, everything happens unexpectedly, so you have to give the interview, whatever it is. Again, yeah, as we were discussing about the medical round, now the skin, again they will check your skin, your face, like they will check for the scars, any pimples, if you have permanent scars. Also they check the tattoo, if you have a tattoo anywhere around your collarbone, neck, even though you have concealed it, but they see it very clearly, so that can be a problem. Because if it is visible in the uniform, even though you have concealed, so I don't think like, but again it depends. Also if they see something, if you mention some scar on your legs, they can ask you to remove your stockings as well. Also they will ask to pull up your sleeves to check the scars on your hands, wrist, everything. So guys, now the medical round is over. If you get selected in the medical round, there is the last final round which you have to give. So yes, it is a tedious process, like it takes the entire day. I remember like in the evening, there was just the lunch break, I didn't even eat anything, and I was just like let this happen, I was so hungry. I had to return back to home again, so many other things. But still there was one more round, which was the personal interview round. So the personal interview is a 1-to-1 round. There will be one the head who will be taking your interview, and I think for me it was really, it was not like very strict or something I was very scared of. For me it was basically we both were talking to each other. The gentleman was asking me questions, I was answering, and yes, we were just interacting with each other. So yes, in this round, let me tell you, whatever you mention in your CV, the questions can be based on that. So if you mention your any previous experience or anything, it can be. What is so very important, read your CV before you should know your CV really well, what you have written in the CV. So for me, he just asked me like, why are you here? Why do you want to be a crew? Like, do you have any plans to switch if you get selected, and if you get some other opportunity, do you have a plan to switch and go back to your own this thing? So I was like, no, I want to learn and I want to experience. So he was like, okay. And after that, it was a very healthy conversation between us, nothing very hi-fi. So I remember like yeah, it was all the basic question: why do you want to be a crew, why do you select Indigo, why do you want to come here, and so on so further. Yes, so everything went okay. So yeah, yes, and I was so relaxed. I just waited for the results, and afterwards the lady, the HR team lady, the first one who was in the introduction round, she came running and she was like, where Suraksha, where are you? Yeah, just come with me. And I was like, what just happened? So she took me into the room, like where already the crew who got selected, they were sitting, and I was like, did I get selected or something? So I was like that. Yeah, she told, yeah, you got selected, just fill up this form for us. So I was like so confused, so shocked. I was even happy, but it was really a mixed feeling for me. And let me tell you guys, very important, there were, you know, literally so many people, like almost there were 1,000 to 2,000 people, I would say. And I really remember it was a very huge crowd, but at the end I could only see 11 people sitting, and I was one among them. So I was really happy, I was proud of myself. And as I told you, always the hard works, you know, it pays off. So I was happy at that time. And yes, there were some forms like pre-employment forms, so you had to sign over it. There were so many forms, and they told us the email will be sent to you and you will be contacted after 2 weeks for a medical. Yeah, medical, this was the basic medical. What exactly in the medical, if you want me to make video on the medical round of Indigo, just let me know, just comment and let me know. I hope, you know, you got a rough idea, or you got an idea like what if you go to the Indigo interview, what are the rounds they are going to be, and how well you have to be prepared. So yes, that was all I would like to share, and that was my own personal experience. Everybody has different experience, I would say. And yes, I hope this video was important for you. It will somewhere or other, it will help you. And again guys, thank you so much for your response to my previous video. Again, if you have any queries, any doubts regarding the any round, okay, any questions, if you want to ask me, just let me know in the comment section and I will answer it. Also guys, please do subscribe to our channel. If you are watching this video and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to our channel, because this is going to basically motivate me to make more videos for you guys. And also there will be few other tests, like they will check the vision, eye test will be there, also hearing test is there. And one more thing, one more things, like you usually have a doubt like specs, is it allowed if I'm wearing a contact lens? So yes, if you're wearing a lens, it's all right, but specs isn't allowed. And you have to mention if there is any medical condition, please do mention it before, rather than, you know, it creates a problem afterwards. So please do mention if you have any medical problem. So that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope this video will be helpful to you in some or the other way. So yes, till then, take care of yourself, wait for my next video, and till then, take care, bye bye, see ya.